Hello, friends. I'm Jonathan, and I had a late client cancellation today, and I thought I would just spend some time with you, going over these four areas of dealing with emotions and kids and ourselves. And this stuff comes up all the time with clients that I'm meeting with, whether it's about parenting their own kids or kind of reparenting their emotional self. So, in a nutshell, the four ways of dealing with emotions in parenting by hand motions are number one, this, yeah. Number two, that. Number three, and number four, hug and then showing the way. All right, so let's dive in. Most of this comes from the Gottmans, who've done a lot of work on marriage stuff, but also emotion coaching. So you can Google that if you want. Gottman and emotion coaching. So the first sort of style that they identified was dismissive parenting, dismissive of emotions, and that's this. That's that. Nope, just stop. I'm not interested. I don't have time. Don't cry around me. Better do it in your room. Um, I I'm not going to punish you for having feelings, but I don't really want anything to do with them. Or I'm so scared of my child's feelings that I want to fix them very fast. And so no, don't feel anything. I need to wrap you up and stop, not wrap you up. I need to wrap those emotions up and get them done, get them gone. So that's kind of emotion dismissing. That's that. Number two is that emotion punishing or emotion disapproving. And that's this motion. That's that you stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. That's that we don't cry around here, buck up, buttercup. I mean, that's this sort of emotions are actually dangerous. So a kid who grows up in that world, emotions really have to be hidden because if I show any of my emotions, I'm going to either be made fun of. So sarcasm might come in here, where I'm just going to dig and like, oh, you silly, stupid kid or whatever. So number one, dismissing. Number two, disapproving. Number three, laissez-fair. This is that, yeah, you have all the feelings. All the feelings are fine. I kind of think of this as like a flower child, West Coast kind of thing. I like Pacific Northwest, but laissez-faire. All your emotions matter. They're all valid. They're all good all the time. And that can sound very loving, but you're actually not giving the child any help with their emotions. So they're feeling all sorts of things. They're feeling all sorts of big things. They have no concept, is because they're a child. They don't know what to do with them. So this laissez-faire, like, yeah, it's all okay, whatever, has been shown to actually not be real healthy for kids. So then the fourth one is emotion coaching. And that's sort of this hugging the child and then showing them the way. Mandalorian style, if you need to say that. I occasionally say to my own kids, this is the way. Or, I have spoken. That's a different story. And that idea of gathering a child's emotions in, they're okay, but then showing them what to do with those feelings is really valuable. And FYI, if you were raised in an environment where, nope, it's just emotion dismissing or emotion sort of punishing or disapproving or laissez-faire, the whole idea is that we can actually go back and reparent that emotional self, that heart that's deep inside of us. We can do that. So the acronym that I like to use with folks when we're talking about emotion coaching is giving the emotions air, giving my emotions and maybe giving the emotions of people around me air. So if you're talking about a kid here, AIR stands for allow the emotion, identify the emotion, and then respond to the emotion. So the emotions, you're allowed to feel things. That's got to be a part of this. You're allowed to feel. Now, with a child, I want to help you identify what it is you're feeling. Children don't have a vocabulary for emotions because they're kids. We can help give them that vocabulary, help them identify what it is they're feeling. And then the R, of course, is respond. That's that hugging the child's emotions, hugging their heart, and then responding, showing them a way, a healthy, socially appropriate way to deal with that feeling. It might mean that, you know, they need to take some deep breaths and respond to that. It might mean that they need to say what it is that they're feeling with the words that you help them get. And then you're also saying them it's not appropriate for you to feel anger and then hit your friend. So what's another thing that we can do with that emotion? So that's just a nutshell. So next time, and I'm going to think about this with my own kids, even though they're older. Am I doing this to their feelings? No, not interested. I can't handle that right now or ever. Am I doing this sort of emotion punishing or disapproving? Am I like, laissez-fair, whatever, it's all fine? Or am I sort of gathering their emotions up, holding their heart for a little bit, and then showing them an appropriate and healthy response to those feelings? So, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for just a couple minutes, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.